So first of all, thank you so much, sir, coming to
No,
Hyderabad.
don't call me
I
sir.
mean,
Please call me Raj. Yeah.
oh, Raj is
Yeah.
my favorite name. It's a romantic name, you
It
know
is.
that.
Yeah, it is. It is. So call me
So,
Raj.
so my ambience has already started with romantic lines, you know, calling you Raj. Raj, first of all, I want to personally welcome you in Hyderabad city.
Thank
We
you.
were
Thank you so
missing you.
much.
You all have your Hyderabad fans here who keep watching your movies. No language barrier is there. So, what
Yeah.
was your one point is coming in your last night? Oh, I'm going to Hyderabad. Is something
No, I
going?
love the city. No, absolutely. I love Hyderabad. I keep coming here. So whenever we go to Tirupati, we make sure that we go back via Hyderabad so that we can have a meal here. Because I love the food here. I love the infrastructure, the people. It's a beautiful city.
I think you're coming secretly.
Yeah.
So this time openly
It's
we
an
have.
official trip, of course. It's here. We are here to promote, to talk about Srikanth.
Yes, I want to know about this very good point you said Tirupati. So you keep traveling there?
Yeah. I love going to, Balaji.
Very good. I mean, must say. So, we have the way we have started the interview with Lord Vishnu. It's already a success. So,
Yes.
I must say this movie is needed of the hour. What was the first thing? You know, you're doing variety of roles as I have seen you all cinema. So, I have more knowledge about your roles. You know.
Oh, thank
So,
you.
when it comes to the Srikanth, it was challenging. It's not a easy role.
Yeah.
When I was just watching a promo,
Yeah.
I was like, is it Rajkumar? Is it Raj? So something was there. What was the Reiki? Was it obviously we were meeting the real
Yes,
character
Srikanth, yeah.
Srikanth on daily basis, or I don't know
Yeah.
what is your journey is like. So I want to know your mentally what you were going through.
Certainly. So when my director Tushar, he told me about the story, and then he told me about Srikanth's life. I was very very inspired just by listening to his life, what he has achieved in life. Coming from a really poor background, was born in a small village, and from there to have this $1 million company, and him
Yes.
being visually impaired makes it even tougher. But he's somebody who's crossed all those hurdles, who's seen so many hardships in life, but he would never let go of things. He would always push himself forward, and that's the reason he's a success story. So I was very inspired. But then I also thought that to play a visually impaired character would be very tough, would be very challenging. But that's the fun of being an actor. When you're scared, when somebody throws a challenge at you, you want to take that, and I'm that kind of an actor. But then I also knew it would take a lot of preparation. It won't come naturally to me because I have no reference. I haven't lived this life. I have no idea how it happens. So it started with me visiting a lot of blind schools in Mumbai, spending hours there, with real life visually impaired people, talk to them, just study them, make videos, and go back home, watch those videos again and again, to whatever you want to take, out of those videos, out of those visits. Then I started meeting Srikanth, and that really helped me because it was his life that I was going to portray on screen. And I asked him, of course, thousands of questions, and
I
he
know.
was very, very kind. He just opened his life in front of me and would tell me each and everything that he felt at different point of time in his life.
Raj, I have a question because your background also you have also struggled a lot, like the way you have made your mark. And when you were listening Srikanth's story, there was some collaboration must be there because it was not easy journey for him as in the field of entrepreneur. It was not the journey for you as into a cinema. How
Yeah.
you relate to that struggle?
No, only thing, the way I could relate to him was, we both in a way are outsiders. We both come with no connect, and we both have seen so many hardships in
Yes.
life. But both of us dreamt very big,
Yes.
and both of us somewhere have
And achieved it.
achieved those dreams. But in Srikanth's case, of course, it's very very tough. I cannot even imagine how he must have felt. Also because him being visually impaired doesn't make it easy for him. But that's the reason he inspired me so much with his journey, with his achievements, and that's the reason today we are here talking about him and making a film on his life, because it's very important for everyone to watch this story.
Yes.
To feel inspired, to feel happy, to get entertained, because he would give you that confidence that if he could do it, anybody can do it.
But Raj, one more. There's so many questions come up. When as a journalist or as a person, as an actor, when you were meeting, that next day I'm meeting Srikanth.
Yeah.
So you were preparing any questions in your mind? Okay, I have these questions. And suddenly when you met him and the kind of response and content he was giving, you were getting some goosebumps, and you were like not prepared for that.
I was not prepared to see how confident and how cool he is in life. I thought I would meet a guy who would, not talk much and would be very reserved. and maybe there will be people around him to help him out. But nothing like that. He is so self-sufficient. He is so confident. He's so witty, and he's just really full of life. And my perception just broke.
Okay.
And of course, we clicked the moment we met. We connected, and then we just sat there and started talking, and then spent hours in each other's company. Then I met him at different point of time, of course, again and again for my research. But yeah, I think that's what makes him so different. He's so unique. He doesn't want anyone's pity. He would never ask anybody for help. He's somebody who would just get up and start walking without even realizing, he might bump into a wall. But he wants to do that on his own. Yeah.
Has something changed in your life? Because every movie
Yeah.
changes the life of so many people. It actually impacted, and you are acting it.
Yeah,
You are
yeah.
into a role,
Yeah.
bumped it into a role. I think you are a second part Srikanth, I must say. So, what changes you got in your life, or some thoughts?
Yeah.
There is a thought changing process happened in you,
No, of course. I learned a lot from his life and learned a lot from him.
and you
that-
want to follow all of your life.
Yeah, I think his never let go attitude, never give up attitude is something which I've definitely taken from his life, his journey, because it's very easy to just change your route, change your journey, and then take a different path. But he was always very sure that what he wanted to do with his life, and he did that. So I think it is highly inspiring. When somebody like Srikanth, who the world otherwise would think would be very tough, how would he do it? He is visually impaired. It's not easy for him. But he has proved everyone wrong and came out as a winner. So I think that's what I want to do when somebody would throw a challenge at me that, it's very tough, how would you do it? But I want to prove everyone wrong and do that with a lot of hard work, of course.
But my question was there, if director Sahab was there, I would have asked him how he got to know about this role, or have you tried to ask how?
I think, yeah, I know the story. I can
that
give you
was
the answer.
very, because there are so many inspirational stories
Yeah.
there. But how come Srikanth?
So I think Tushar and Nidhi Hiranandani, they both are husband and wife. They run this company called, Chalk and Cheese. They're the producers, one of the producers
Yes.
also for Srikanth. So Nidhi saw one of his talk, Srikanth's talk,
Okay.
one of those TED talks, I think, and that's how she got to know about Srikanth's life, and that's when she sent it to Tushar, our director, that you have to see this guy and you have to listen to his journey. And when Tushar heard it, he got very excited, he got very inspired, and he said, I want to make this film. But then he tried contacting Srikanth. It was just not being possible.
Okay.
Srikanth didn't meet him for almost a year or two.
See?
Yeah. Because Srikanth was, of course, doing his own thing, busy.
Yeah.
And then when he met him finally, Srikanth told him that, I've given my rights to already to someone else.
Oh.
And Tushar was, of course, heartbroken. But
Oh.
eventually things worked out in our favor, and Tushar got the rights. Then we wrote the script.
It's a struggle, wow.
It is a struggle.
Huh.
We wrote the script. It took almost a year and a half to write the script the way it is now. And then I came on board, and then
I mean, that's really inspirational. Like,
Yeah,
how
yeah.
you get heartbroken and your dreams come when you want it. वो एक सच्ची में लाइन है ना शाहरुख सर की, जब हम डेस्टिनी से कुछ मांगते तो साथ में आ जाती है.
कायनात उसे तुमसे मिलाने की साजिश
अरे, I love you, Raj. You did that. राज का करेक्टर भी कर दिया आपने शाहरुख का.